Hi guys, it's week number 7 of travelling with Vicki to listen to music from around the world. And this week we are travelling to what was previously named Persia and what is now named Iran. And we're going to be listening to one incredible musician in particular, and that is Kayhan Kalhor. He's Persian, he was born in Tehran and to a Kurdish family. He plays, or he studied, traditional classical Persian. Comanche is the instrument. Here it is here. I've heard various pronunciations of this. Anyway, I'll call it one I found, which is Comanche. He then went on to study Western classical music in Rome and also in Canada. Since then he has travelled the world playing with musicians from everywhere, and just an incredible musician artist. So he's playing the Comanche, which is one of the oldest types of fiddles that we have in the world. It predates a lot of the bowed instruments in the Eastern and Western world. It's got some interesting things about it. A variable tension bow. And what that means is when you look at the videos, you'll see that the strings of the bow are very loose. And what they do is put their fingers in between the strings, or in between the strings and the wood. And so that is varying the tension of the bow. And this, I think, is why they get so many sounds from this instrument. If you are not looking at the musician, you might think that another instrument has just stepped into the room. It's truly astounding. From like a throaty wind instrument, then next thing it's a very clear violin sound. Next thing they're doing percussive plucking sounds. It's startling. Another thing is that they can play with loose or more tense strings. That is totally different to what we do in the string family in the Western world, where the strings are always at the exact notes and exact tension. So it's up to the musician, the artist, to choose how loose or tight the strings of the instrument are. The other thing they have to decide on is how to tune their instrument. So again, unlike Western string instruments that are tuned to exact pitches, they decide how to tune it. So they've got how tight, how tense to have their strings, and the tuning that goes with it. When they're playing traditional Persian, it is a combination of improvisation and composition. It's always been a tradition that they improvise. So you're never going to hear two artists play the same pace, the same way, the same piece. Just doesn't happen. The artist is all about how they interpret a melodic line, their elaboration. So again, the complete opposite to Western music, where we notate the notes and a pianist or an orchestra will play those exact notes wherever they are in the world for a certain piece. This doesn't happen here. Another interesting thing is that they turn the instrument to the bow, and you'll see this in the videos as well. So in Western string playing, the instrument, say violin, is quite static in your relationship to the body, and you alter your bowing arm to go much higher to get over to the low strings, and down lower to get to the high strings. So what they're doing, the instrument is down the front of their body, there's a spike that can go onto their leg or the floor. Their bowing arm is quite steady, and they're moving. You'll see these quite sharp movements, changes in angle of their instrument. They're moving to the different strings. There's a strong connection with song in Persian traditional music. The song can inspire the rhythmic characteristics of the music, and likewise the rhythmic characteristics of music can inspire a new poem or poetry. So we are going to listen to some incredible recordings by Kayhan Kalhor. It truly is astounding, the range of sounds, and also you'll notice that the pieces they're 10 minutes, 12 minutes long. So they take their pieces, again Persian tradition, where they move through, might be a quiet section, and then a more elaborate, rapid section, and then back out into quieter. So that it's quite sectional, the music. Anyway, enjoy this wonderful artist playing this truly remarkable instrument and all its sounds. Ciao, bye.